Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. And in this video, I'll be predicting the bantamweight bout on the Contender Series, so Dana White's Contender Series, DWCS, in the bantamweight division between Payton Talbott versus Reyes Cortez. And yeah, the biggest highlight of Reyes Cortez is that he is Tracy Cortez. I don't know if he's her brother or her cousin, but they relate. That's his biggest highlight. He's related to Tracy Cortez. I mean, he's a solid dude. I think overall he probably is the more fleshed out fighter, or the more developed fighter. But Payton, did I already say my confidence level? Well, my confidence level is low confidence on Payton Talbott. I know a lot of people probably be higher on Payton Talbott because they feel he's this, he feel he's that. But also, in him being this and that, I see him as a very young, very underdeveloped fighter. He should win, but there's no need for me to put no great confidence in him at all. Like I said, if he wins, he wins. Like I said, I can put high confidence, I can put low confidence. But it'd be kind of irresponsible for me to try to go high or low confidence just off, again, potential. Like, potential could burn you a lot of times, just like, oh, this guy got potential, or this kid got potential. But you could clearly see the weaknesses in the kid that aren't developed, and the reason why you shouldn't be high confidence. Hey, you can throw some corners, but the low confidence lets you know not to go stupid on this pick. Like, hey, you feel the confidence, you feel the value's good, you feel this, maybe throw him in a parlay, you feel a little bit of confidence in him. Hey, throw a good little bit of money on it, but don't get all stupid like, oh, high confidence, low confidence, and bet the house on underdeveloped, clearly underdeveloped young gun. I say he should win. But one thing I would say jumps off the page as far as a bad thing for him so far right now is the only time he moves his head is when someone else moves his head with their fist or their foot or shit. Like the kid don't move his head at all. And it seemed like he kind of just terminators his way to victory. He reminds me kind of Brian Battle in a lot of ways. I said Brian Battle don't got the chin this kid has. But yeah, he kind of like don't move his head at all. Not the most technical striker or technical grappler or anything like that, but like I say, he just finds a way to win it. He's like a winner, but he isn't all that polished, and especially not his head move. Like, head don't move at all. Anyone, everyone be hitting with overhand rights, be knocking his head around, catching with hooks. Like this, they be moving his head. He don't move his head at all. Like, his head just be not even that. That's more head moving to him. Like, this is walking forward and your head kind of move like that's more. He be walking like his head like plaster. Like, he be walking. Like, again, I'm literally doing more head moving than this kid does. Only time his head moves literally is when he acts like his coach trained him to say, don't move your head. His head be like plastered. So, like, I can't even imitate it. That's how stiff his head is. I can't even imitate it. Like, when I try to imitate it, I'm literally giving more head movement than this kid would do in a 15-minute fight. So, that's a terrible thing. But ultimately, he still got that youthful chin. Hopefully, he doesn't waste it right now and, actually develop some head movement. But pretty strong kid, pretty good size for the weight class. He brings intensity. And I think it's going to be a close, not close, I think it's going to be a competitive fight. Matter of fact, it's going to be a close decision, I feel like Reyes Cortez got good skills. Also his wrestling, I feel like he'll be the better wrestler here. But ultimately, I just feel like Payton will respond well to it, just like he does in other fights. Like I said, the wrestling defense ain't nothing phenomenal. The wrestling offense ain't nothing phenomenal, but it's serviceable. And then again, he brings that intensity. Like, he don't move that head, but he'll bring that intensity. He'll bring volume. He'll bring pressure. And that pressure will get him over. And he'll, like I said, he'll take a shot to give you like 3 or 4 because he don't move the head. I don't know if he's intentionally trying to give you the head or the fact that he just don't move the head is there. I just think he don't move the head, so it's there. But yeah, he'll keep pressure you. He's going to spin the takedown, come back, maybe try mixing his own takedowns or whatnot. But definitely got that youthful, underdeveloped style where you just kind of get by more so on this, like, your build and your will to win. And, what you train, but it's not purely off skill. It's a lot of it just like, I'm young, I got a sturdy chin on me, and I'm going to keep coming forward. I'm going to keep throwing my punches. I'm ultimately going to outwill you. You see a lot of fighters that are fighting like, oh, I know this guy weak on a single leg. I'm going to hit with the single leg. I'm going to take his back. I'm going to drain the time off the clock. Or I know this guy don't got a jab. I mean, this guy don't have no jab defense. I'm going to light him with the jab. It's not no real game planning precisely behind it, or it's not really exactly game plan behind it. But anyway, I'm talking too much. I just feel, yeah, I think Payton Talbott is going to outwork him. He's going to eat some shots. We're going to keep stalking him. We're going to keep working him. Reyes Cortez probably early on going to have some decent success with the wrestling. But ultimately, Payton Cortez, I just find the name, but Payton Talbott just going to keep going, outwork him, and beat him in a narrow decision. I don't think he's going to get a contract. And I don't feel like it would be best for him right now to get a contract. I say come back in like 2-3 years, or maybe a year and a half if you have to develop those skills more. Because right now, he probably get eaten alive in the UFC, to be honest. He would get eaten alive until he develops those skills. So, yeah, I got to go Payton Talbott here. Low confidence to win a decision victory over Reyes Cortez. So, in this one, I had Payton Talbott via decision.